Hello everyone, my name is The Demented Salad and welcome to part 6 of my speedrunning tutorial for Resident Evil 5 New Game Amateur Solo. This video will be covering chapter 2-3 and will start just after we left off. Just like in the last shopping menu, we don't need to do anything, so you can simply continue to the game. Most of this chapter is an auto-scroller and there isn't really much to do other than just shooting enemies and taking damage, so for the purposes of saving time, we'll be fast forwarding a lot of this sub-chapter. First things first though, in this chapter, Chris and Chevrolet use mounted machine guns which have infinite ammo. However, these guns can overheat if you shoot them too much, and when they're cooling down, you can't shoot. Leading into this first area here, all we're going to be doing is shooting enemies until the first QTE happens. In the second area, a truck is going to spawn on your right, and then some normal enemies are going to intermittently spawn on your left. Then after a while, the second QTE will happen. In the third area, a truck will spawn on your left, and some normal enemies from your right. After a while, the third QTE will happen. In the fourth area, a truck will appear on either side of you, while enemies intermittently appear. Towards the end of this area, we're going to get held up by a truck. Shoot the enemies in front of it so Sheva can also hit it, and then shoot the red barrel on top of it, then focus on shooting the side of the truck to blow it up. After this, we're going to cross a bridge and then get attacked by another truck on our right. However, you must destroy this truck, otherwise it will knock you over the edge and you will die. After destroying the truck, the area is now technically complete, and if you have enough health, you can just ignore the enemies spawning after this. Now for the boss fight. Nadesu is a rather simple boss, but the fight does actually have a few sets of RNG that you have to contend with. Shoot Nadesu in the face until he staggers, and then when he does, 2 mini plagas are going to pop out. It's RNG which 2 will pop out, but it's always going to be one from his left side and one from his right. Shoot the one on his left until he turns around and starts walking backwards, then shoot the one on his right. Once he's taken around 4 steps, blow up the barrel closest to him to deal damage to both plagas. As soon as this is done, just keep trying to damage the plagas until they're destroyed. Once this is done, a large plaga will pop out of his back, which you need to shoot. The fight takes 2 phases of doing this, so don't worry about the fact that it doesn't go down this time. Once he's back up, just keep shooting him until he staggers backwards again. On the second time he does this, 4 mini plagas are going to pop out. At this point he has a few different RNGs of what he can try to do. He can either walk at you, charge at you, or he can walk left or right to try and pick up a pole. If he tries to pick up a pole, shoot the barrel closest to him as he gets close enough to it and it'll cancel him doing it. If he charges, you need to shoot him in the head or he will insta-kill you. Otherwise, just try to aim for the plagas and blow them up. After a while of shooting the plagas, he's going to stagger back a second time, and if you haven't yet blown up the barrel closest to him, blow it up now, because it'll also deal damage to the plagas. Once all 4 are destroyed, the large plaga will pop out of his back again, and then after a few shots, he's going to die. And with that, chapter 2-3 is over, and so is chapter 2 of the speedrun. Thank you guys for watching, I greatly appreciate it. If you found the video informative and you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video down below. If you're interested, you can also follow me on my Twitch channel, which will be in the description. The next video will cover chapter 3-1, so I hope to see you there.